Hey everyone, welcome to the Breakthrough Entrepreneurs Show, where we empower entrepreneurs, solopreneurs to overcome the challenge of work life balance, burnout, break bad, old, unhealthy, negative habits, behaviors, build new habits, create new rituals, new routines. I'm your host, Mohammed Faraj, and today our topic is protect your goals and dreams from negative influence. As entrepreneurs or solopreneurs or people who run companies or who own businesses, it's very important that we make sure that we protect our goals, our dreams, our vision for the future from negative influence, because your business, your goals, your dreams, your mission in life, it sometimes depends on your surroundings. Sometimes it depends on the people that you are surrounded with, the people in your life, because some of those people can uplift you, can generate so much energy, can help you achieve your goals, can support you, can stay on your side during your journey. But some of the people can have a bad or negative influence on your life and your business, because if we don't gain awareness, if we don't become aware of some of the people that are stealing our progress, that are influencing us in a negative way, that are preventing us from making progress, from being focused, being productive, being committed to our goals, to our dreams, from improving our life, I promise you, this will have a big cost on your life, on your business, because especially those of you who are solopreneurs who have just started their entrepreneurial journey or their businesses, and they are new into this industry of entrepreneurship, and they are in the early stages of their entrepreneurial life. You may don't notice how much impact your surroundings are making in your journey. So I have learned some lessons from my own personal experience in my own entrepreneurial life, and I'm going to share those lessons and my own personal experience, and I am going to share with you some reflection questions, some tips that can help you move forward, make progress, work efficiently, and make sure that you stay on track toward your goals, your dreams. So, so many entrepreneurs or solopreneurs, they don't gain awareness, they don't notice this bad negative influence, because we operate unknowingly. We work and we make sure that we are productive, we stay focused, but sometimes you're not aware of some of the people in your life that are in the behind scene. They are stealing your focus, they are stealing your progress, they are stealing your clarity, they are impacting your life and your business and your mindset. That's why you don't notice what is happening in the behind scenes or in the behind. That's why you find it very hard to reach your milestones, to stay focused, to achieve your goals, maybe your weekly goals or your monthly goals. So it's very, very important that we become intentional about the people that we are surrounded with, because in my own life, from my own personal experience, I've had people in my life that I did not notice that they were taking and consuming so much time, so much energy from my life, but I didn't notice it. But after a while, after few months or a year, when I looked back at my performance, at my productivity, on my focus, I noticed that some of those people in my life, They were consuming so much time, so much energy. They were preventing me from being laser focused, concentrate on what is important. Because some of these people in my life, I thought they were helping me. I thought they were helping me stay focused, be productive. They were helping me to enjoy my entrepreneurial life, but instead they were causing impact on my entrepreneurial journey. Because we as entrepreneurs, we have a mission, we have a journey, we have goals, dreams, we have a family that we need to support, that we need to make sure that we are laser focused, that we are working on achieving those goals and building that dream life for ourselves and for our families. But as long as some of those people in your life are impacting you, are taking so much time, they are stealing your progress, you will always end up in this circle, in this loop, where you are constantly working hard, trying to get things done, but even though you notice that you're not working efficiently, you're not being focused, you're not making it to your deadlines, you are delaying your work, you are postponing your projects, your tasks, you are delaying your high impactful tasks, projects constantly. So after a few months, in 6 months or a year, you find yourself feeling stuck, stressed, disappointed, overwhelmed. Why? Because entrepreneurship is not about just doing the work. You need to become very intentional about those people that are impacting you behind the scenes. They are consuming so much time. They are impacting your mindset, your clarity. They prevent you from reaching your milestones, from making progress. So I had people in my life, they would constantly contact me or send me messages or call me or invite me. So those people that I had in my life, they were distractions, to be honest with you. They were taking my time, they were stealing my progress. They didn't let me to stay focused, to be productive, to get things done. So I felt so tired because every 6 months, every year in the past years, I noticed that I'm in the same level. I am the same person. Nothing is changing. I'm not making progress. I'm not reaching my milestones. I'm not getting results because I kept saying yes to some of those people that prevented me from becoming an entrepreneur, from succeeding in my business, in my entrepreneurial journey. I kept saying yes to them, whereas I should have said no. Because we as entrepreneurs or solopreneurs, our focus is very important. We need to make sure that we are laser focused, that we are completing things, that we are working, that we're not skipping hard work, that we are maintaining good, positive, healthy habits. But some of those people or your surroundings, they will not let you to reach your full potential. They will prevent you from doing the hard work. So I became aware of some of those people and I was feeling tired, disappointed, overwhelmed every time I got SMS or messages or a phone call or someone would invite me for any activity or event that I wouldn't enjoy. So I got tired of this and I told myself, unless I block some of those people, unless I say no to some of those people, unless I try to avoid some of those people from distracting me, from preventing me doing the work, I think I will have always the same life. I will not change. I will not improve my habits. I will always fall back to my old version and I will not succeed in my entrepreneurial journey because I've had it enough. I don't want distractions. I don't want people to contact me while I'm working. If I'm working, then it's time to work. If I'm relaxing, resting, then it's time to rest and relax. If it's time to visit people, enjoy having fun or doing fun activities with them, yes, I do it. I don't say no to them so often. But if you say yes so often to some of those people and you let them, you get distracted, you let them steal your focus, your clarity, weaken your mindset, prevent you from reaching your goals, your dreams, I promise you, you're putting your goals, your dreams in a big risk. And you may not notice it in the short term, but in the long term, you will see the negative results. You will see that how much those people or your surroundings are impacting you, and they're impacting your entrepreneurial journey. Because we need to focus, my friends. We need to do the hard work. We need to invest our time, our energy on our habits, on our routines, on our high impactful work. We need to get things done. But some of those people are impacting you, but you don't notice it. You're not aware of them. You think they're helping you. You think they're contributing into your success, but instead, what they're doing, they're impacting your success. So be aware of those people, your surroundings, because the reason why I recommend that you become aware of those people and reflect on your surroundings, on your environment, is because some of those people you have in your life, there are two groups. There is a group of people who don't have discipline, who don't have goals, who don't follow dreams. They don't have any vision for their future. They don't care about goals. They don't care about setting milestones. They don't care about deadlines. They don't care about making a difference. They don't care about making a change in their own life or in other people's life. They don't care about serving their audience, their community, their clients. They are not chasing goals, dreams. They are not striving for something big, to do something big, great, extraordinary in their life. They don't want something wonderful to happen in their life. They don't care about their health. They don't care about their habits. They don't care maybe about their families. So what they do is they try to drag you into their shoe. So you put your life in your risk, your goals in your risk, when you keep letting those people come into your life, steal your focus, steal your progress, prevent you from reaching your milestones or achieving your new resolution yearly goals. Because they don't care about goals, they don't care about habits. They have very bad habits, they have very bad unhealthy native routines. I promise you, I've had people in my life, they would stay up late until 2, 3, 4 o'clock at night. Why? Just for watching a baseball game or NHL hockey, or watching some show or a horror movie or some TV show that they don't want to miss. They are willing to stay all up night just for that show, just for their TV. I've had people, they would spend all their day, many hours during the night, during the day, they would play video games or scrolling on TikTok or social media. They don't care about their life. They don't want to live a meaningful, a purposeful life. And what they do is they influence you. They influence other successful people, people who have dreams, goals, a vision for their future. They drag them into their life. They try to drag you into where they are in their life. If they are unhappy, they drag you to be unhappy. If they are unhealthy, negative, people with negative habits, behaviors, they try to drag you to be just like them. You accept them. You let them impact your life, your clarity, your mindset, your goals, your dreams, your vision. You let them, you let their relationships, unhealthy relationships, into your life and impact your goals, your dreams, the life that you have promised your family to build. You let those people build bad habits for you. Because if you are seeking to build better habits, create routines, improve your health, improve your performance, improve your productivity, improve your time management skills, improve your energy, increase your energy, you want to be happy, healthy, fulfilled. But those people will prevent you from being that type of person that you always dream to be, that you always wish to be. They will prevent you. They will drag you into their habits, into their routines. If they scroll on social media, odds are you will scroll on social media too. If they are watching countless hours, like some program or TV show or a movie or a sport event, they will drag you to their unhealthy, unproductive habit behavior, and they will distract you. They will prevent you from being focused, from working on what is important. So you become, at the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the 6 months or a year, you will become exactly just like them. No goals, no dreams, no efficient work, no accomplishments, no achievements, no milestones, no progress, no healthy life, no meaningful life, no purposeful life. You will be exactly like them. Because if you want to be different, if you want to transform your life as an entrepreneur or solopreneur or build a new version of yourself, then you don't match with those people. Your identity, your habits, the person that you always wish to be, that you are meant to be, you don't match with those people. So why not block them from your life? Why not avoid those people from your life? Why not build blocks between you and those people? This is how you break bad habits, by adding steps, by creating blocks or friction between you and those people with unhealthy habits, unhealthy negative behaviors, routines, people with no goals, with no dreams, with no vision for their future. They don't care about any of that. All they care is watching TV, watching Netflix, play video games, scroll on social media, eat unhealthy chips, consume unhealthy fast food, and that's all they know in their life. That's all what they want in their life. But you're not like them. So you should avoid those people, because they will always have a bad, negative, unhealthy influence in your life. I promise you, I'm telling you from my own personal experience. I had people with so many bad habits, behaviors. Every time I visited them, every time I hang out with them, every time I met them, I always told myself, what, did I enjoy being with those people or doing those activities? Did I become a better person by meeting with those people? Am I improving my life? Am I following along with my goals, with my dreams? Am I aligned with my ambitions by being surrounded with those people? And every time I met those people, I went back to my old bad habits, instead of avoiding those people and maintaining and sustaining good, healthy, positive habits. Because some of the people I had in my life, they will not sleep, they would not go to bed on time, they would not work hard, they would not plan goals, milestones, they would not set deadlines. Instead, they would waste their time on things, activities that don't bring any happiness, any success, any fulfillment into their life. So every time I met those people, I asked myself, am I like this? Do I match with those people? Are we similar? Are we the same? I Every time I ask myself questions like this, I found out that we're totally different. I don't match with those people. I have goals, I have dreams, I have a vision for my future. I love people, I love helping, serving, supporting. But those people do none of that, and they don't even care. I mean, even if they care, it's okay. But they don't even care. So they don't care about your goals, about your dreams, about you becoming healthy, being productive, being focused. They don't care. All they care is that they invite you, they distract you, they lead you to be procrastinated, not focus, not get things done, not spend good quality time with your family. And some of those people are eating very unhealthy things and they're drinking very unhealthy things, and they will try to drag you into their life. So do not let those people, do not let people who have bad negative influence impact your goals, your dreams as an entrepreneur or a business owner or a solopreneur or a high performer or a company owner. Do not let some of those people in your surroundings steal your goals, your dreams. I mean, for me, I understand that if I don't work hard, if I don't make sure that I'm healthy, I'm staying productive, laser focus on my high impactful tasks project that I have planned on my to-do list. If I don't stay healthy, maintain good, healthy, positive habits, I know I will never reach my milestones. I will never be able to build that dream life. To be able to build that dream life, I need to focus. I need to be productive. I need to stay healthy. And most important, I need to surround myself with people, with friends, with families that are generating so much energy. They are helping me stay focused, productive, and work on what is important. Those people, they are generating so much positivity, so much energy in my life. They believe in me and they understand that they don't want to distract me. They don't want to steal my time. They don't want me to fall back to implement negative, bad habits, because they love me, because they care about me, because they believe in me that I am going to be successful in the future, that I'm going to break through in my business, in my entrepreneurial life. That's why those people are supportive people. They stand for you, they support you, they help you. They understand that you need to protect your time, your clarity, your mindset, your productivity. I have these people in my life and I feel so fortunate. I feel so happy, lucky, grateful of having them in my life, because every time I remember their pictures, every time I meet them, I always imagine what is it like to achieve my goals, to become successful and contribute into those people's life, retrieve those people's life, and help them, support them. So it's very important that you need to know who you are saying yes to and who you are saying no to. It's very important that you say no so often to people that are distracting you, that are preventing you from being focused, being productive, maintaining good level performance. So it's very important that you say no to activities, to visiting places that are not aligned with your goals, with your dreams, with your ambitions. So some of those people, maybe they invite you for weekend or for drinking or for eating unhealthy fast food. Maybe they will try to distract you and ask you to come and visit them or hang out with them during your work hours. And some of those people, They may ask you to come and join them and go out for doing fun activities. And you leave your work, you delay your work, you postpone your goals, your dreams. You lose so much progress every time you say yes, whereas you should have said no to those people. So do not let people influence, or negative people's influence or surrounding influence, impact your life, your future, your goals, your dreams. Because those people don't have goals, don't have dreams. All they want is just entertainment and having fun in their life. But you're not like them. But you can say yes to people who are supporting you, who love you, who care about you whenever they need your help. Whenever they ask for help, whenever they need your support, you can say yes to those people. And saying yes to those people will help you live a meaningful, a purposeful life. You feel happy, you feel so much enjoyable. You enjoy those positive, wonderful feelings every time you go and help them and support those friends, those families who need your help, who need your support. You need to say yes to those people because they are contributing to your success, because they are making you feel happier, healthier, fulfilled. So make sure you surround yourself with those people. I mean, I do the same too. Even though some of the days I'm working, but when they ask me for help, I go help them. I make sure that I'm flexible with my time management, with my schedule, so I block time to go out and help them and support them. And it's not very often. People don't ask you for help every day or every week. Maybe it's once a month or twice or 3 times in a month. So you can go and help them. But you need to become good at saying no to people who are distracting you, who are looking for fun, or they don't let you to focus on what is important. So if you find yourself that you're not reaching your goals, your dreams, odds are there are people in your life, in your surroundings, that are preventing you from reaching your milestones, from achieving your goals. Because some of those people, they wake up in the morning and they just want to prepare a breakfast and live an average normal life. They don't care about making difference. They don't care about serving other people's, about improving other people's life. So they live a normal average life, no goals, no dreams, no ambitions, no vision for for their future. But you, my friend, you have goals, you have dreams. You wake up in the morning to make a difference, to improve other people's life, to serve your audience, to serve your community, your clients, to stand for them, to help them, to support them. So you don't match with those people. You're not that type of person. So do not let their unhealthy, bad habits influence you or influence your life and your business in a negative way. So some practical questions I recommend you that you ask yourself, that you do a reflection when you do your journaling, where you are gaining awareness of some of the people that are blocking you or preventing you from reaching your milestones or achieving your goals. So ask yourself, the people that I have in my life, are they supporting me? Are they helping me stay focused, productive, concentrated on my goals, on my dreams, or not? Who am I saying yes to so often? Who am I saying no so often? And does some of those people, do they have goals, dreams, or vision or not? Because if they don't, and if they try to distract you or prevent you from working on your own goals, on your ambitions, on your vision, so that means it's important that we start to say no, that we start to avoid those people. So ask yourself efficient questions so you know who are impacting you, who are distracting you, who are preventing you from reaching your goals, your dreams, and who are supporting your mission, supporting your journey, your entrepreneurial journey. Who are those people that are helping you align, become aligned with your goals, with your ambitions, with your vision? So, some of those people you may not know them. Maybe you didn't know them the whole time. A whole year you didn't pay attention. You weren't intentional. But it's time to make decision that my dreams, my goals are non-negotiables. So I will not negotiate. When people ask me to come visit or hang out or go out for doing fun stuff or entertainment, I have to say no without any hesitation, without any negotiating, because I have goals, I have dreams. There is a community, there are clients that they need my help, that they need my support. So I have to learn to say yes, and I have to learn to say no as well. I've had a phone call with a successful entrepreneur who owns a business and a company for many years ago. I had a meeting with him via Zoom, and we talked and discussed about being focused, about working as an entrepreneur. He gave me these tips, and I always remember what he told me. It was like the best advice that he gave me in my own entrepreneurial life. I've never heard a similar advice from anyone else. I remember he told me, Muhammad, it's good that we make mistakes. It's good that we fail. It's good that we become aware of our mistakes. But making the same mistakes, repeating them, it's not good, because mistakes are lessons, are really good. If you don't learn from those lessons, if you keep repeating the same mistakes by letting people, their influence impact your life and your business, if you repeat the same mistakes by saying constantly, so often, yes to people that are distracting you, that are preventing you from who you meant to be, from being successful, then this is not good. Because as entrepreneurs, as solopreneurs, he told me we need to focus. We need to stay laser focused on what is important. If we don't focus, if we don't protect our clarity, our productivity, our time management, our schedule, we are putting our goals, our dreams in a big risk. We are staying away, or we are preventing us from building that dream life for ourselves and for our families, because you are either moving forward or backward. So every time you say no, every time you remain laser focused, concentrated, productive on what is important, you are getting closer to your goals, to your dreams. You are moving forward. But every time you say yes to some of those people, yes to distractions, yes to procrastination, yes to unhealthy eating, yes for going out doing fun activities, yes to those people who have bad habits, bad routines, bad, negative, unhealthy behaviors, every time you say yes to them, you are moving away from your goals, from your dreams, and who you meant to be, from your successful life. So I always remember that entrepreneur's advice, and I always remind myself, I always keep it in my mind. He gave me the best advice in my life, and I've been applying that advice every time in my life. Every time distractions try to steal my progress, my clarity, my mindset. So the way I have designed my life in my own entrepreneurial life is that during the week, during the work days, week, I am working, I'm more efficient, I'm very productive, I'm laser focused. I have planned milestones, I have set goals for my week, I have set deadlines, I have set constraints, non negotiables for my weekdays. I'm fully present with my work. I'm working with signal, not noises. I avoid all noises. But during the weekend, on Sundays, my Sundays is my relaxing, my off days. So my Sunday is reserved or booked to go to the church, to meet with my friends, to visit people that I love, that I care, that generate so much energy, that help me stay aligned with my goals, with my dreams, with my vision. They're supporting me, they're supporting my mission in life. So I make sure on Sundays I spend time with those people, I take rest, I relax, I do cleaning. So I stay away from work because I need to recover and I need to avoid exhaustion, tiredness, high stress, or burnout. So I spend my time with those people. So during the weekdays, if someone needs my help, I go out and help and support. And this is the meaning of life. And this is why I created this podcast, is to help people, is to serve people, to help serve people like you as an entrepreneur or solopreneur to transform your life, to become a healthier version of yourself, to break through in your life and your business. So I help people, I support people because I love doing that. I am the type of person who helps people, who loves people, who care about people. But I do not let distractions steal my goals, my dreams. I do not let some of those people influence my mindset, my clarity, my goals, my dreams, my vision of the future. So that's what I got for you in this episode. I hope you gained some insights, some tips, some things that you did not know before. And my goal is to help you to break through in your entrepreneurial life by sharing personal experiences, examples, and lessons that I learned from my failures, from my own personal entrepreneurial journey. Please don't forget to follow me on iTunes or Spotify, where I publish a new episode every week. And make sure that you go down below in the description area and download your free guide, the 5 steps to build better habits and reclaim your life. And please leave a review, subscribe on my YouTube channel, Muhammad Faraj, and so you can get a new episode and new content published every day, every week to help you break through in your entrepreneurship.